chat to see if I am live. Let's hope so. If you can see me, leave a link in the box down below. There's a dog barking. Hopefully you can see if I'm live or not. How are we doing? Can you all see me? Just say yes in the chat. I can't seem to be able to see myself. I'm getting an error. So if you can see me, yeah, you can see me. That's good. I can't see myself. That's interesting, isn't it? So let's close that down and close this down so I can see the. I need to see the chat before I do anything. Right, let's start again. Let's YouTube it so you can see the chat. How is everyone? I hope everyone is well. I can see the box of a Wildcat, yeah, so you can see my hand obviously as well. So let's try this then, shall we? Let's log in and see if we can see myself. No, I don't know what's going on here. I can't see myself in this pile of crap that's Microsoft. I so love Apple, but I can't see myself. So let's go a different method, shall we? And let's go into YouTube. There we are. And let's go into. Anyway, I'm trying to get the chat up really, but it says it's always a bit of a pain when you're trying to set this sort of stuff up, isn't it? You know. I just don't understand why I can't get to my chat. YouTube. Let's try this then, shall we? I think I can see what people are saying to me in the chat. No, still not happening. But anyway, I'm going to have to just ignore the chat and just say hi, everyone. How's everybody? How is everyone? I thought tonight we were doing an update on the diecast, and I thought I'd start building this model kit. And just so you can see some of the techniques I use for when I'm starting off a kit like this. It's only a very basic kit, but I thought it'd be nice to do like a live stream and do it step by step. Hopefully you'll be able to see how I build a kit right from scratch. That's the plan for tonight anyway. So just looking in the chat now. Yeah. I don't understand why that is. But as long as you all can see me, that's all that matters. Okay, so if you do see me, just say hi in the chat. And also any questions, any comments, just let me know and I'll try and answer them. So yeah, we've got red hot reactions in the screen. We've got Kapasnik, he's in the stream. Hi to you. D9, nice seeing you in the stream as well. We've got Spotless Calm also in the chat. Michael Morse. Hi Michael. Yeah, it is a good kit. I did a video, if you want to go in my channel and look, I did a video about this Academy kit and the Frog kit, and we discussed whether Academy stole the kit off Frog. It's a great little video. So yeah, which is good. We've got Corin's Life, bless her, she's in. Nice to see. Agar Edwards is in. Spotless Calm, I've already said, and that's it. We are all in the chat. So we've got 8 in the chat, which is good. Red hot reactions, by the way, I'm in the boozer, so you're on in the background. That's good. Long I'm in the background, that's all that matters, isn't it? So before we get into this, the diecast that I was doing, I bought some tires. As you can see, they've got the word Corgi Toys. Is it Corgi Toys on there? So I put these on now. These have got to be chromed up to almost there with that. Now, to drill this one out here is very, very slim picking. So I don't want to drill this one. I'm going to just glue this, put this on here like so. And then, as you can see, it's all pretty much done. I'm going to get a rivet and rivet in that hole there. It's a little bit off center, sadly. I don't know what I've done wrong there, but it's just a little bit off center. You can get it just about right in center there. I'm going to put rivets in, and I'm going to then clean up this front area here. put some chrome on there, and this one will be finished as my very first diecast refurbishment or restoration. So that's on the back burner now. Really, that's all done. By the way, Michael Moores, they stole it, and oh yeah, they did. Well, would you say steal it, or would you say bringing it on, because they released this after Frog went bankrupt? So yeah. But there's another kit, which is the Avenger, which I've also got here. I'm going to do a video on. That is very much a case of, yeah, we'll just use this kit and not bother really developing our own. So yeah, Kapisnik, say my name please. I've said your name. And Agar Edwards, IKR. All right, there you are. So there you are. This is the kit we're going to look at building tonight. I'm going to build a few of these because I have got some photo etch for the kit as well. So the first thing I need to do is get this out of the box, and obviously we need to do a little bit of preparation on this box so we can use it again and again. So we hit the corner here and we cut just in the corner all the way down. Brilliant. So we got one there, and then we go here and we cut in the corner and just follow the line across. Whoops, watch my finger. There you go. So we got that, and then we put that on there like so. We then get some masking tape or any tape, and piece of tape along there and down there, straight as we can. I normally use sellotape for this, but I've only got masking tape up here tonight. And then the next piece, we need to lift that up, piece on there, and then we're going to push that on there. So that's the first bit done. Pulling back, bit of masking tape, and then we make ourselves a small little hinge, and then the final piece is here, and we put the masking tape on there, fold it over, and there you are. We have ourselves a flappy box. That's the idea of it. Flappy box, we can keep all the bits in together. That's all it is. Just put a piece on here because it's a little bit broken. It's an old box, this kit. I think this is 1970s, this kit. So put a bit on there. So now we've got ourselves our own flappy box. We can keep all the parts that we need inside. So that's a little tip for you. Open up. If you can, just like and share the stream so other people can watch us in here. That'd be really good, if you so wish. That's that done. We got the and let's just have a quick look at the instructions. I just want to pull this camera out a little bit so we got more of what we can see. I'll just plug the camera in. Sorry about the movement here. Let's plug him in, give him a bit of charge. That's good. And let's have a little nose. Allow devices. Good. So the Grumman F4F-4 Wildcat. When the Japanese attacked the United States in 1941, the most modern fighter in the Navy was the Grumman F4F Wildcat. So there you are. Several Navy pilots became aces in the little Wildcat. Among them, Lieutenant Butch O'Hare. So I presume this might be his scheme, basically. So I'm not going to put a pilot in this one. It's just basically going to be a straight off build and everything else involved. So what we need to do first is just check all the parts, make sure there's no real blemishes, no short when it comes to the kit itself. Don't look too bad in there, does it? Was it too bad? If I'm right, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's only a few steps. That one looks okay to me. Let's have a look at this one. Make sure everything's all in good condition. Yeah, there's very little flash on this, to be fair. Quite impressed, actually. Very little flash on that one. I've done that one, haven't I? See, in the wings, is it? Yeah, that's the stand there in the wing. So yeah, they've got recessed panel lines in this one, which the frog one was definitely not recessed. It was raised panel lines. Nice piece there. That's a great little box if you don't have a cutting mat and stuff. Yeah, that's the way to do it. It's just to make yourself a flappy box to put all the parts in that you need. That's the only reason I do it. Hey Smokes, how you doing? I hope you're well. So yeah, that's really the kit, really. And then basic decals. You know, you got your stars and your banner there. Well, they're not called banners, though, are they? What are they called? Is it stars and stripes? And your 2 little 4s there. So 1, 2, 3 sets of decals there. That's all you get. And it's basically telling you you've got to do the engine first on this one, and then you put together the undercarriage. So we'll do that first, shall we? We won't do any. We'll get everything all together first. Not bother. What I'll do is I'll leave that on there first. Let's build the engine up first, shall we? Because that's what the instructions are saying. So we'll build the engine up first. Engine up first. And then, so no glue in the middle of that pin. And then we've got to do the undercarriage. So that's pretty much where we're at with this. So I need to find my sprue cutters. If I can find my sprue cutters, there they are. And let's start, shall we? So it's getting close. These are Tamiya ones, so they are quite sharp. Mate, you've just finished a Bandai 148 Austin K5. Is that the one that Airfix are going to be releasing soon? Is it an ambulance, is it? Oh, there's the pin there. Look at me. I'm there looking everywhere else, and the pin's right next to it. It's a rare kit from the 1970s. Fair play. Fair play. So we've got a tiny bit of flash on this here. Just the tiniest amount of flash. That's the dog barking for some reason. Got the tiniest bits of flash on here. Just a little bit. That's Toby the dog laughing, barking at something. What was it like to build, Kieran? How was it like? What was it like to build that that Bandai kit? I bet it went together like mustard, didn't it? What did you say it was? 1970s? Was it 1970s? Was it 1970s, was it? Luckily, I've got a 1970s kit here. Austin. Let's have a look. Can I see an Austin here? There you go. Was it that one you built, was it? That one there? The Austin 3-ton Austin K5? What was that like to build, Kieran? I presume it's that one. Let me know in the chat. Could shave a little bit more off this one, I think. That's it, it's done. This doesn't need any whack doing, or maybe just a little bit around there. I'll take off there's a little tab there, so you get it in the right position. Then this one here. So it's a good kit. That's all right then. No, that's why Kieran just said there in Scale Mates doesn't have a lot of the 1/48 scale Bandai stuff. No. But it was quite hard to get hold of anyway, wasn't it? And I suppose there wasn't a lot to be said. It was mostly based in Japan, wasn't it? It wasn't a lot over here. I don't remember Bandai, apart from when I bought stuff when I was a kid. There was like Bandai toys. It wasn't scale models, though. Got a feeling that Action Man was Bandai. It's 3,000. What's that one? Actually, what I could do is, yeah, actually, I might use that, actually. Hi, Vasil, how are you? Is it Vasil? I can't remember how you say your name. Has got a very slight injection mark there, but I'm going to leave that because I don't think you'll see it. You won't, will you? Because if that goes on to there, twist, boom, you won't see those injection marks, will you? No, I think we're right with that, to be fair. Don't suppose you'll see a lot of this engine when it's got the cover on. Not bad, mate, thanks. Good, good. If you don't see it, it's not there exactly. If you can't see it, don't spray it, innit? If you won't see it, don't paint it. But unless you're a rivet counter. Not looking too bad. Perfect. So that goes on in there. That feeds through. And you twist around and boom. And you're in. Perfect. How's your body? Oh yeah, it's the stitches have now come out now. As you can see, it's not looking too bad now. Painful at the time. Painful at the time. Not gonna lie, it was painful. I won't be doing it again in a hurry. Won't be doing it again. There's the engine all built. Oh, I'm not happy with that, you know. Oh, I forgot that. Not happy with that. No, I got it in Cheltenham, mate. Got it in Cheltenham. Didn't see that bit of flash then. I totally missed that. He's glued in. That's the first bit. Foster says, finished my M41 Bulldog yesterday, one of my favourite models. Which kit was that? Which is that? Which manufacturer was the M41 Bulldog? So you got A3, A4, A5, A6, A1, A2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This one all from the A's, and you have one from the C. So let's have a look at the A's. A5 and 6. Whether it's Tamiya. Tamiya. Whether the model using soft pasta. Oh, yeah. You happy with the finish? That's all that matters, mate. If you're happy with the finish, that's brilliant. It's got the tiniest bit of flash there. I'm using these X-Acto knives because I've got so many of them. I want to use these up and then get back to doing the using the scalpels that I've got in stock. Just checking that out. So I'm assuming that's flash in there, around there. That must be flash. That's definitely flash there, isn't it? Hmm. Trim them off. Hi Edgar, welcome back. I'm assuming that there is flash. Yeah, I think that's definitely flash there, isn't it? Over. How far down should I go? That's the question. Yeah, practice makes perfect, mate, most definitely. Just trim this bit off, I think, carefully. I don't know how far down you see. There's definitely something there. Let's look at a different kit. Got a newer version here. Just see how it looks on there. Ah, see. Yeah, it's all trimmed back there. You see. do, 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 do. Yeah, very true. Yeah, museum diorama. I don't want to take too much of this off. I think it's welded in, you see, so you're gonna have to be very careful how much you take off. I think what I'll do is I'll leave that one there and trim this one up so it looks almost the same. Because you can see there, it's actually like it comes up to that point there. I think if I leave that and just trim that little bit off there, make it look the same. There you go. So a little tiny bit off it there. Perfect. And then just a quick look at this one, make sure everything's all good. There's the slightest bit of rubbing down. It's all together. Aye. Watch the carpet monsters. It's pretty sound, isn't it? There's that little bit done. The next part of the wheels is A3, A4. One, two, three, four. So 1, 2. 2 little nubs there. Oh no. Come on, where's the ends to? There and there. Perfect. There's one wheel done. Any questions? How is everyone anyway? It's raining down here in the south of England. What's it like in your area? The carpet monster must feed, telling me about it. Well, it's not so bad actually. I didn't have a rug. I've got a rug up here now, but I didn't have a rug originally. So it stops it from bouncing anywhere. Chucking it down, is it, mate? So has anyone in the chat built this one? Hi, Corrine. Is it bad over there as well, is it? Just started raining. It's absolutely bucketing it down here. We're in for a storm, I tell you. It's a storm. Most definitely. Sometimes you can get these just right. And sometimes they're a fiddle. Oh, there you go. Twist in. And come on. Where are you? Perfect. There he goes. That's the wheel in. Leave that to dry. Then we need C23. C23 is this bad boy here. It's quite small, that. Hi, Oz. How are you? Hi, Peregrine. How are you, my friend? There we go. Get this up closely so I can have a proper look. Good there. Did I miss the build? What do you mean by that, my mate? Ooh, I need... What do I need? Grab these a minute. I just want to get in a bit tighter to them because there's a bit of a bit of a lump there, which I want to try and get close to, but I don't want to break this because it's quite flimsy. Oh, do you see that? Saved. That's better. That's a lot better. Coolio. Nice save. In the corner, mate. No, that was what it was. I had a starter kit. I want to see how the paint would go on if I used Mr. Colour thinners. And I thought it actually come up quite well for a brush paint job. You can see that in the... It's so terrible. This... Can you see how well it came up? That's brush painted, that is. I just wanted to see what it was like with the brush paint. I didn't think it'd come out too bad. Obviously, you'll go over that and give it a good rough up, but it was just something that I kept. I need to finish it off, really. Something else I need to finish. I've got a mosquito there as well to finish off. Nice save. Yeah. To be fair, when it flicks off places, it shouldn't go any further than a foot, because you're not really doing much with it. I know there's a carpet monster and everything, but there shouldn't be that much difficulty in finding it again if you lose it. I don't often have a lot of difficulty finding things, apart from that bloody, what's it called? Concord, the one that I lost, because apparently in the video you could see it, and after I went back and looked at the video, they're right, you can see it. You can see it. So now this is together. Just checking. That and that. So see how so that's the right way round. So that's the right way around that way. And then this comes in and slots in here, I guess. If you're careful. I've gone a bit loose again, is it? It's a little bit loose. Put some more in it. make sure he's a bit more stiffer. So basically that fits on the bottom there. That's right, isn't it? So sometimes the instructions just confuse you, don't they? So that's at the bottom there, and that fits on the bottom, not on the top. Let's see. Marvellous, that's not too difficult, is it? So, that then can go back in here. Ready for painting. It goes in there. That's all ready, and that's all ready. Let's get the old fuselage out. So that's good. A little piece there for the aerial. Not looking too bad, is it? This one here. Bit of a blemish there. Oh. Anybody got anything to any thoughts on this new Vulcan that's coming out for Airfix? Because there's two, isn't there? There's a Tamiya's bringing out a plane this month apparently, and then we're waiting for the Airfix Vulcan to come out. But what are you more excited about, the Tamiya plane that's coming out or the Airfix Vulcan that's coming out? Does Tamiya still excite you? Because it doesn't excite me as much as it used to. Do you know what I mean? I used to get quite excited about the old Tamiya stuff, but not so much these days. Anyone else in that same sort of predicament? Or is it just me being pedantic? Can't wait for the Vulcan, says EH. Hi, EH. Nice for you enjoying the chat. I'm assuming that's where the undercarriage, the rig, I call it an A-frame, but it's not an A-frame because it's more of a square frame, isn't it? I suppose that's where it goes in there. There's a little... Gotcha. There he is. There's that little blemish there. Perfect. He's gone. More interested in the likes of the Das Werk. Yeah, probably because the Vulcan is too big for me. I kind of get that. Yeah. You know, I don't do anything bigger than 148. Well, I stick to 142 because I've got nowhere to put it. I have nowhere to put it. So for this kit, there's hardly any flash on this kit. It's impressive. This one's just for a bit of fun, really. I haven't built one of these for about 8 or 9 years. But I have got a lot of photo etching stuff to do. A little bit of photo etch to do in the future, which I'm hoping to use on a Wildcat, but I'll use one of the newer ones. Hi Gavin, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I've got loads of Academy kits here. Right, he's mostly, all the edges are done now. I'm not happy with that, you know. See how the fit like, what's the fit like? Look at that. Pin. Bingo, there he is. Ah, fit is not so bad. There you go, if it goes in there. Yeah, the fit's not too bad. It will need a little bit of adjustment, but I don't think this is such a bad kit, to be fair. See, I need to look at that. That's going to do my nutting, that is. What if I use... So I've got some open, haven't I? Yeah, I've got some open here. I'm going to tape that together with my trusty Tamiya tape dispenser. Put them together for now, just so I can get the edges looking nice. I've got a little bit there, a little blemish there. Yeah, cleaning up is, yeah. But to be fair, because of the age of the kit, I was expecting a little bit. This is nothing really compared to what I normally do. Let's use that rougher edge a minute. Ah, that's better. Look at that, the little flaps come off. Let's use that side. It's not looking too bad now, is it? It's a little bit of a blemish there. Playing the violin. Look at it, it's actually come up quite nice. There's a little tiny dent there. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to take away from that back end. I think that might get away with it a little bit of surfacer, Mr. Mr. White surfacer, I think I use on that. And then you've got this little blemish here. You can just feel it on your thumb. So, bit of rough first. And then just go over it with the shine, you know, the finer grit. If it stays on there. Ah, stay still. Yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad little fit. Can you see there in this? It's not a bad fit. Once you got a little bit of surfacer on there as well, it should be okay. But I'm quite happy with that. It's looking pretty good. There's the little notch there for the engine. The question is what to put inside. So I've got this one here, which is the War series, but I'm just trying to work out what I would put on the inside. It says yellow green. Yellow green. So what should I put in for the... So then folks, what should I put in for the cockpit? What colour should I use for the cockpit? I've got Vallejo here, I've got Tamiya, I have Hitaka on some bits, which is, what's that one? US Army Desert Sand. Whoops, am I catching the screen there? Sorry, I caught the... Let's have a look. Dark green, green grey. Should we use the interior grey inside? As I say, I'm not too fussed. What do people think we should use on the inside? As I say, I'm not a rivet counter. We'll put whatever we like in there. What do you reckon? Answers in the comments, please. What do you think I should put in? What's it saying in the instructions here? It just says on the outside blue, grey and white. And on the inside, yellow green. Yellow green. What do you reckon then, folks? Them cheap soft nail files are kind of decent. What these things here, these are Flory models, these are. These does a beginner set. And then once you buy them, then you can, you know, these are the green sanding sponges, FMS021, and they are pretty good. Oh, what do you reckon then? I want to put that on the floor this time because last time I did some sanding, unfortunately, the camera wiggled everywhere. I don't want that tonight. So, I think if I lift him up, oh, I can't, can I? Because he's plugged in there. Well, you might get some vibration, I'm afraid. If I can't do that, I'll have to... How bad's the vibration? Can you see that vibration? It probably vibrates a little bit. But I think tonight... we use the Iowata tonight. I fancy using the Iowata. I can get the lid off. Let's have a go with the Neo tonight. Looking pretty good. Where's me? Yeah, I'll go green. I think I'll go green as well. Let's go green tonight. Let's go green. And let's do the seat green as well. I only want a little bit tonight, I don't want a lot. So we'll put the Ultra away for now. Ooh. Oh. More detailed gun. Yeah, the evolution's quite good. Or get the if you. It depends how much you want to spend. I was quite blown away the other night with. I know I was using lacquer paints, but I've used my Bart shop that I've never used before, and I thought that was a really good finish. That's, you know, I'd done it. I used the lacquer paint on this one using the Bart sharp, and it was very good. I was very impressed, very pleased with that. Hi, Ronnie Egg. Nice to see you, my friend. I'll tell you what I will do, actually. I guess a good shake. How bad is it? Not too bad. Let's get the old let's mix it up a little bit. I wish these came with settings. It's not hitting the bottom, is it? That's a shame. Is that going to hit the bottom? Yeah, that'll hit the bottom. That's better. Hitting the bottom. Hitting the bottom. They always spin too fast, these things. But if you put your finger on the edge here, you can slow them down a little bit. So when you want to come up a little bit, it doesn't flick the paint up everywhere so bad. Then try and turn it off. It's good. A little bit of tissue. And wipe clean. Gets everywhere, doesn't it? So we use a bit of that, I think. It's quite mixed up well, I think, now. It's good enough mix for me. And let's see what colour is 60mm. How are we doing? Yeah, I don't use ball bearings anymore. I tell you what I do use. If I do get, I haven't got any in stock at the moment, but if you go to a boating shop and buy the very small, either the washers or the nuts that are marine graded, because they're marine graded, they're coated so they don't rust and ruin your paint. So try and get them if you can. Right, a little bit of surface primer. I've got to take the lid off. There it comes. It's about right, isn't it? No, got to thin it down a little bit. A little bit thinners. So a little bit thick. tiny bit thick. No, it's still splattering, isn't it? It's not as thick as that, surely. Can't be that thick. It's only surface primer. I don't want it that thick. Hi Trudy, I'm doing well, thanks. How are you? Ah, that's better. A little bit of surface primer on here. That's the first one. That Mac valve. Oh, you bugger. Did you see that then? Ah, you swine. Absolute swine. Look at that. Absolutely gutting. Do you see just where he just spouted out then? I have to wipe all this off. Wipe it all off and start again. Ah. It's a shame that. That's the I'm using the Neo. Let's get that out there. Shouldn't be spitting really. It's looking fine actually, it's not. Yeah, that's him. What we'll do, surface primed, ready to go. Well, I mean, I might just give this a quick surface prime as well. I've got some left in there, just do the wings. Give some to bite on. Leave that to dry. Where's that other wing too? Leave that to dry up there as well. Coolio. Doesn't take long to dry this stuff either. Give it clean. I'm not panicking, mate. One of them, innit? So get the older IPA out. The IPA. A couple of squirts. Just flushing through. Oh. A bit of this stuff through, and we're pretty much done, I think. Give him a clean. Perfect. Let's get rid of some of that old crap. Put a tiny bit of thinners in, and we're done. Till next time. We need to use it. Put that up there. Right. Cool. Not quite dry yet. But it's getting there. It's not looking too bad. Yeah, it's covered quite well. Just leave that to dry, I think. Some surface of primer. Shame it's not quite long enough, is it? But I suppose it's not really for the bigger stuff, isn't it? It's only for the littler stuff. Isopro, drinking and lighting a cigarette doesn't work well. Own experience, yeah. I had some on my hand once, and I went to do some sprue. I pulled the sprue apart to get the rig in. Yeah, that caught fire pretty quick. It doesn't burn you, does it? I think that burns first, doesn't it? So, yeah, it's all good stuff. And yeah, Gavin's right, Retro. It's all about you do a little bit at a time. That's all you do. Well, I've been on the hour now, and I think I've gone quite far with it. What I'll do is I'll leave that to dry, and then probably on either probably Tuesday or something, I'll come live again, and I'll get all the bits sprayed in, and we'll put the rest through, But it is patience, definitely a patience thing. Most definitely. But yeah, we'll use the Hataka because I've never used Hataka before properly, so it's going to be a bit of an experiment on this one. Using Hataka paint on this plane should be good. Oh, we got 17 watchers. That's marvellous. I've only eggs in the chat as well. The promo specialist. Hi, Morrowind. How are you? And it's still quite damp. Have to leave that for a bit. Leave that to dry up. Then give it a little sand back, and then we'll put on the acrylic paint on the inside first. Oh, we've got the dislike already. We've got one dislike already. I think people that makes me if they dislike it, all it means is that YouTube won't recommend it to them again. That's what they're doing now, apparently. If you dislike somebody's video, they won't recommend that video again. And if you dislike them too many times, they'll never recommend your video again, apparently. So, which is a good thing. And actually, you know, I think they're getting rid of the dislike button anyway, aren't they? So, but yeah, some people innit, they just want to, you know, dislike something. Unless I'm doing a crap job. But I'm only an amateur, I'm not a professional one, do you know what I mean? Well, we've got 60 in the chat now. What numpty disliked? I don't know, mate. Somebody did. No idea who. They never tell you either, but people do. People dislike it because they can. They do. My airbrush won't even spray. Any idea why? Three things. You need to make sure that your seals are okay. Make sure that the needle's in correctly. Make sure you've not bent the needle. Okay, make sure there's no bend in it. Make sure it's clean as well. As I said, you know, the only proper way of cleaning an airbrush and making sure it works. This is the way I would, if you're going to clean an airbrush properly right from start, I'll just quickly do it here. I always recommend, what is it then? Let's use this one. Right. Harden steam back, right? Take off the back, take off the front. Okay. There's your needle there, okay? Unscrew slightly. Pull back slightly. And then unscrew it. And then push the needle all the way through. That means you're pushing the paint forwards, okay? Make sure there's no bends, see that? That's dead perfect straight. There's no kinks at the end, it hasn't been bent. Make sure it's clean, okay? Then push the needle right through again. So you just about to see the end. Then put it back slightly. And then make sure that all this is clean inside. Can you see that? Place that back inside there. Place that in. Screw him up so he's tight. And then gently push the needle until you feel resistance, which is about there. That's resistance. Lock up the nut. Put this back on. And in theory, that should start pushing air through. Push down once for the air, pull back for the paint. And if you take off your nib, you should be able to see carefully. So there it is, pull it back. There should be very little motion on the needle. Okay. Try to be careful when you put the thing, and don't try and yeah, don't end up bending the needle, if you know what I mean. Pushing back. Carefully putting back on. Come on, twist. There you go. And push him until you get resistance. That's resistance there. Screw the lock nut up. And bang, there you go. You're back to where you were. Just check that. There you are. That's how you do it. just letting the air out of the compressor. I don't like leaving air in the compressor because it keeps the moisture in, and it can cause rust patterns or rusty water. Let all the water out if you can. Well, if the dirt's on the inside, just give it a good clean. Clean the nozzle, clean everything out, and you should be fine on that one. It shouldn't be a problem. They've come up nice, haven't they? Now they've had the job done on them. And this one here, well, it's not done so well. That one. That one's not done so well. It's not the best, that, unfortunately. Right. There you are. I think we're done for the night. I've been on since 8 o'clock and I'm getting tired now, so I've got work in the morning. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If there's any questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. If you enjoyed it, give us a like. And if you didn't, you can click dislike as well. You know, it's still positive engagement. And there we go. There's number two. Disliking the channel. I hope you enjoyed it. And we shall see you. I might do it on Tuesday. I'll see how busy I am. All right. And we'll carry on building this Academy vintage. Well, it's mini art, actually. It's Academy mini art. I think that's how you say it, isn't it? Yeah, Academy MiniCraft, sorry. MiniCraft. Grumman F4F-4 Wildcat. Alright, all. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Take care.